guys, thanks for joining me here. My name's Amanda and this is Moonlight Messenger. So today's reading is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Overall energy is the Eight of Pentacles. There's a lot of work that's been going on here, a lot of hard effort to accomplishing something material. And there's been a completion that is becoming a frustration. So the obstacle is a completion. So you're struggling to find the end of this tunnel, it seems. And the highest point of this journey is the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords really rushes in with the wisdom, the knowledge, the education, the awareness. Something's blocking you from completing this manifestation, if you will. Below you is the Three of Wands. So there is something that you're supposed to be creating, ultimately. But I wouldn't say that it's the same thing that you're creating currently. The thing that you're creating right now is very practical. It matters because it's a matter of principle, finishing the job, finishing the goal. Although your ultimate goal here in this snapshot in the energy is to create something completely different, to complete something that matters to the soul. You have a little spark from something, and it's instigating a new beginning. This new beginning requires not only the awareness of what it is, with the Knight rushing in with that knowledge, but it also requires that you see the motion required in order for this to occur. So be aware that there are things on your part that need to happen. In the past, there was a new beginning, and that's what you've been working on. You've been working very hard on this. It's just something that you wanted to do. You probably still do. You might even be frustrated that this isn't coming to any conclusion. But the truth is, this is probably not exactly the path that you want to be on. You are drawn to it, and you're not necessarily sure why. In the future, you have the Magician. The Magician represents awareness. It's all overall body, mind, and soul connected awareness. And this is top of the line, like highly aware of everything that you need to be seeing in the moments that they're occurring and not missing a beat. Okay, so once more I'm going to show this to you, because he's got the eternal sign over his head, right? This represents the spirit. He has every element on the table. He has every power, every resource that's needed to accomplish any task, any challenge. There's no challenge too great for the Magician. It's his job. It's what he does. And that's where your trajectory is aimed right now. It doesn't surprise me, as Pisces is a water sign. You have every ability to perceive other emotions, other intellectual, other feelings. Pisces, you have the ability to connect with everyone across the board. It's almost like you have that connectivity of the emotions, and that, I know it's totally off subject kind of, but that's why the Magician is so powerful, is because he has the ability to connect to every single element there and access it like a channel. And I mean, that's kind of what the Pisces does. You'll channel elements that are not even your own, and you have a perfectly easy time assimilating to them, which is amazing. I mean, it's magic, if you ask me. There's a lot of need for patience here, because there is a new beginning brewing, and it's something that you're going to take a lot of joy out of this. It's something that you're going to realize really swiftly that you probably always were supposed to do something like this, or try it out. You never really know until you try. I'm sure you already know that. So in your current moment, you have the Seven of Swords. So 7 is a lot of confidence, renewal, deciding to take your losses and run and really just truly start over. And that is definitely the energy that I'm feeling here with this project air. Okay, there is some kind of a project that you're going to be shifting the way that you see it, the way that you decide to operate within it. The Queen of Wands comes up in the moment to act, and the Queen of Wands is always the patience, but knowing that you have a greater reason to wait out this journey. So while you're being patient, you're knowing that there's an ultimate goal here for this patience. So I wouldn't say bag the old goal. I would certainly suggest to complete what you've started. It's obviously a desire of yours, but let go of the idea that you have no other project but this one, because there are so many other passions that you can have in this lifetime, and I highly suggest you seek them out. That's how we grow, is we challenge ourselves, we meet ourselves, and we decide things for ourselves that we can encourage one another with. So we grow with one another too. In your hopes and fears, you have the Four of Wands. This represents stability and comfort, and it represents an idea of harmony within relationships even. Actually, I should show you. Right here in the center, we have two people holding hands and celebrating. So there will be stability, there will be an opportunity, but there's also a fear that this is the stability, and it's just not true. You decide how much, how little you have, and you decide your goals, and you decide how hard you're going to put energy in, how much energy you're going to put into these things until the fruition comes. You decide how hard things have to be, right? It's true. We decide at what point we're going to receive. And I'll tell you, the secret is, it's the moment that you've let go, that you've already agreed that you deserve the completion, you deserve the fruition, and that you're not afraid of starting something new either, especially if it matters to you a lot. You can multitask, I'm sure of it. But in your prediction card is the Seven of Pentacles. There's a lot of patience needed here. I would say very, very heavy on the patience when it comes to agreeing and disagreeing with what you want to put your energy into here. I know that sounds like really obvious, but this is a really important time for renewal. And there's a lot of confidence needed to be restored in this matter, and that's why this patience is so heavily required. Because you have some healing to do, it sounds like, Pisces. I would take care of yourself first before you begin a new journey. Go and lick your wounds and allow yourself to gain the confidence. Play with your interests. Don't commit to things just yet. Allow yourself to have the patience and the awareness to move forward confidently. When you're directing your path, follow your intuition. This is your greatest resource at this time. There are things that you have interests in that you will want to create motion with. Just be sure that in order to not waste energy on the things that aren't the right things, for instance, I would say be sure to follow what has promising stability, first of all, and also that you have a knowledge and awareness with this sword. A knowledge and awareness that this is something that you actually know something about, that you actually are not starting something brand spanking new that you've never thought about before. We're talking about something that's deep inside of your spirit, okay? It's something that you've had all along that's never gone that far, but it was right under your nose and you didn't notice it. So just do the soul searching and prepare yourself for completion. Because the minute that you decide that you can have anything, that's the minute that these simple things will stop blocking themselves and stop becoming such a journey and such a burden and sucking the life out of you. Because this isn't a big deal. It shouldn't be a big deal, and you know that. But it is a big deal. It's not working out and it's not coming to completion, and it's very frustrating. Something that you waited for a long time and it should have been accomplished by now. And I can relate, Pisces. I totally can feel you on this one. It should have been done by now. Why isn't it done? Well, maybe it's a blockage. It could be. It might be a good time to practice a little spiritual awareness. Okay, guys? I mean, really focus on this, because this is what's going to drive you towards knowing and having the ability to see beyond the thick fog that we're stuck in. Human body is tough to be stuck in sometimes. When you're trying to access the spirit, it's important to stay calm and quiet and collected. Even if you only get 30 seconds in the morning, take it. Practice that every single day. Okay, you guys, try really hard to focus on your power, on your awareness, and what you can control within this, because every little moment that you can discover the new ways of being creative and the new ways of sparking joy within your goals, that is going to lead you to what the bigger picture is for you. And you know there's something out there. There's something out there that isn't going to be like this. And you just want to start, right? You just want to start the confidence and the renewal. It's going to take some time. But I promise, with patience, it will be worthwhile. It will all be worthwhile. You'll know it'll hit you real quick. Anyways, you guys have a wonderful month, and try really hard to focus on just yourself, because it is a storm out there. I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.